Hey guys, Assassin Parks here, streamer twitch.tv/Assassin Parks. Alright, so I tried For Honor this free weekend period, and here's what I thought about it. So right off the bat, the GUI menu the GUI and getting around in the game menus were pretty difficult. I'd probably give them like a 2 out of 5 stars. As for options, there are good visual and audio options. There's not a lot of control keys you can bind and all that, so you don't have to worry about all that. That's not really the settings part was okay. I give that like a 4 out of 5 stars. But the like figuring out when you're in like a menu and how to back out of it or how to advance out of it, it's just it kind of you get stuck sometimes. You're left searching like, okay, so how do I get back to the other screen? Sometimes the escape button's not able to work. Sometimes you have to go forward to go backwards. It was just very confusing. Alright, so the tutorial. It was about 40 minutes long. It was very needed tutorial because this game is kind of hard to learn. So if you guys try this game, definitely do the tutorial. Pay attention because if you don't pay attention, it's going to just be harder on you. Then you get into the storyline, and they do kind of briefly like go over the tutorials again with you, but very, very briefly. Only the main things, not all the like in and outs. The writing, the storyline writing was very poor. I'd probably give that like a 1 or 2 stars out of 5. It just the main storylines were very short. There's only like 5 missions per faction. So like you start off with the knights, then you go into the Vikings and the samurai. Very short. The graphics were really well done. One of the things that I did not like right away was the camera. The camera sometimes locks on because you know a lot of games you tab on the targets. Well, in this game you control on the targets, and then you're kind of locked fighting that target, and you can press Alt to go in and out of them. To switch up targets, and the camera just kind of does its own thing. You don't really have control of the camera lens unless you completely back out of the fight and try to run around and reset your camera angle. With that said, let's see here. The difficulties were pretty hard. Easy mode, you could do your missions, your storyline missions pretty well. Normal level, you die a lot. You have to redo parts of the mission to complete it. Hard is just really hard. It's just a hard game, I guess.
Thanks for following
especially
me,
when you're learning. PvP, very fun. The dueling, the 1v1s, playing against other players is super exciting. Gets your heart pumping. You don't know what they're gonna do. It's very fast paced. You know, when I was doing the tutorial, I was like, wow, this game is very slow and hard. And then you get into the storyline and it starts to speed up a little bit, and then you get into PvP and then it's really fast. And you don't know what your opponent's gonna do. It's hard to block sometimes. So it's really up to how you and the other opponent play. I did play against a person that I think was also new, and we fought pretty evenly. Then I did a round 2, and that guy just wiped the floor with me. He got like all KOs except for the last match, but I think he was just playing with me. There's 3 PvP modes in this game. There's the 1v1 duels. Then there's 4v4 kind of capture the flag system duels, time match. Whoever has the most flags captured wins.
Little heart going, little heart pump.
That is just like if you have good teammates, you're gonna do good. The computer for choosing sides, it seems completely random. I was with I'm a level 1 since it was my first day PvPing. I was put in with 2 other level 1s, a level 2, no, one other level 1, and a level 2 and a level 5. and the other team had a level 4,
I'm out of
8,
stamina
6,
when I go
and a
gray
4.
like that.
So
Pick it
we
up.
fought against
Oh
advanced
no!
players. We
Don't do
barely
it! Don't do
lost.
it!
They basically had one player that was extremely good, and he won the match for them. So I think that's just gonna happen. The third campaign
Oh
mode
no, he got me.
it was off season, so I couldn't even
Tie.
try it. Maybe
Oh
that's why
shit.
they did the
I
free
don't know what that
weekend,
means.
because they're updating the map. So the season mode in PvP,
It's
it
pretty fun.
changes every season. It depends on what faction has captured the most land. One of the things I didn't like in the 4v4
Get off me.
match, a lot of us were all
Yeah, at least you don't
samurais.
send
I
yourself,
would
bud.
like it better if,
Oh
like
no.
one team would be
Block,
samurais,
block.
another team would be knights. It would kind of
I'm
play into the whole
low.
faction thing a
He's
little
low.
better. And I understand for dueling though, it's just duels are duels.
Parry that.
But
Get
with
him!
that
Oh
said,
no, parry, parry,
so
parry.
recap, I hated the GUI menus. I hated the cameras. Um, I hated
I guess
the
we're evenly
storyline
matched.
writing, but I really liked the graphics, and I liked the 1v1 duels. Those were a lot of fun.
Woo!
Oh yeah, another complaint, since I'm a
Pressure's
streamer,
on.
OBS did not like this game. It would just like freeze frame every few seconds. So what I had to do was stream it on Radeon Relive, which is my graphics card stream mode, um, which got better quality actually. But I couldn't tell when
Ah!
people were
Damn it!
subscribing and
Block!
all that,
Sorry, I'm
um,
yelling.
or following
My
me.
heart's
All right,
pumping.
so that's it, guys. I hope this review kind of
Oh
helped you. If
no!
it didn't,
No! What are you
don't hit the
doing?
down
Turn it
button. Just
around!
click out of my video. If you did like it, click the like button, subscribe, show some support, add me on
Dang.
Twitch. Catch you guys later.
I hate the camera angles in this game.